And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight. We have hockey back. It is my first preseason stream, and we've got the New York Rangers against the Boston Bruins. Well, hopefully is a fun game here tonight. I can't wait to get streaming again and get back into the flow of doing games and just getting a watch hockey, call hockey, talk to everyone in the chat again. It is going to be a very, very fun season, and it's gonna be a good time tonight, I hope, and it should be a fun game. Obviously, still early in the preseason here. A lot of guys still in these lineups that are very young, fighting to get looks, fighting for an AHL spot, an NHL spot. Some of these guys are going to be back in junior, down playing in the minors in a couple weeks. And some of these guys are fighting for NHL jobs, and some of these guys are proven NHL guys just getting warmed up for the year. So it's going to be a good mix in these lineups tonight. There'll be some familiar names. There'll probably be some names that you don't know as much about. And at the end of the day, it's just about getting ready for hockey season and being ready to play when the games really do start to count. So welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. We are getting ready for Bruins and Rangers. It should be a fun one. We've got Sam, Brian, Logan, Edited, Colorado Avalanche fan, Dominic, Samantha, Firestrike, Luke, Mike, Daredevil. What is going on, everybody? Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here already as we are getting closer to puck drop. And I can't forget the poll. I've been bad with the rookie games about forgetting the poll. As we get closer to the regular season, I got to make sure I don't do that. So we've got the poll going up in the chat. Who do you think wins tonight, Rangers or Bruins? You guys can get your votes in. Let me know what you think. And part of the preseason here for me is getting back into the flow of doing this. Obviously, over the course of the year, I'm doing this often, multiple times a week. I kind of get it all down, but after having a 3-month off season, I've got to kind of get myself back into the stream and how everything flows together and not to forget stuff and all of that. So it's good. It's definitely preseason for me as well. I didn't really see any of that game, Logan, but the fact that they only scored 1 goal wasn't great. It was a fairly, looking at the lineup, it was a fairly inexperienced lineup of guys, mostly who are not going to be actually at the NHL level this year. So I wouldn't read too much into it. I never read a lot into preseason games. It's more just about how guys are playing and making sure they're ready for the regular season. So win-losses to me in the preseason don't really mean much. I think, it was low scoring all around. I was happy to see a couple fights. That means at least guys in Providence this year are going to be ready to go. And all in all, I just think it was a first preseason game. We'll see how they look tonight. There's more like NHL guys in the Bruins lineup here tonight. So I'm going to be interested to see how those guys look. Guys like Trent Frederick and Charlie Coyle. I know there are a couple defensemen that were expected to play. Brandon Carlo's playing. Mike Riley's playing. Those are the guys that I'm really looking for to be noticeable out there and have a good game. Hey, BC Transportation, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Bruins fan 1966, welcome. Ryan, what's going on? Brandon, welcome in. Thank you for being here. James, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. This game is on NESN Plus, Edited. The Red Sox are on regular NESN. This game is on NESN Plus. Yeah, it's still early in the preseason. PTO players, there's quite a few players still on PTOs that are getting looks. And one of those is Anton Strawman for the Boston Bruins. I believe he's the only Bruins player in camp on a PTO, but they did bring in a veteran defenseman. So we'll see how Strawman does. I think there's definitely a shot for him to make it with the kind of lack of depth on the back end, or at least proven depth on the back end. There's a lot of young guys there for the Bruins, but I think having a guy like Strawman around could be a good thing. So I'm interested to see how he looks and if he might be able to get a contract out of this. Scottish Eagle, Brad Marchand will not be playing hockey until probably December at the earliest. He has had off-season surgery and he is out for still the foreseeable future, at least another couple of months. Same with Charlie McAvoy. Charlie McAvoy is not going to be playing probably until December. Alex, what's going on? Welcome in. Mikro, what's going on? Welcome. Yes, Penguins are playing the Red Wings tonight as well. Yes. Sleeping Angels, what's going on? Ben, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. We are getting ready for puck drop here. Flame Legend, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. We're getting ready for the Bruins and Rangers preseason action to kick off, and it is going to be nice to get back into the flow of streaming again. That is for sure. So, again, I appreciate everybody being here. Before we get started, I do want to remind everyone, it does mean a lot if you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Going to be doing a ton of content this year, so we'd love to have you become part of the channel community. And excited to get back into hockey. Devils are playing... Let's see, they just played Montreal last night. Who are they playing tonight? I forget. I'll pull up the app here quick if it's going to actually load. God, this app is slow. The Devils are playing the Islanders tonight. So they played last night against Montreal. I actually watched a good portion of that game. So we'll see what the lineup looks like tonight. I assume a lot of the guys that didn't play last night will play tonight for the Devils. All right, looks like they're doing the national anthem now, and then they'll be getting ready to go in this one. So we are closer and closer here. Appreciate everyone being here, as always. So I looked at the lineups. Boston has quite a few regulars in their lineup tonight, although it's pretty mixed for the Bruins. There's some regulars, and there's also quite a few young guys in there as well. The Rangers, I think, have more younger guys as opposed to lineup regulars, but Adam Fox is there, so obviously that's a big name to watch. I think Lindgren's playing as well. So there's a few for the Rangers, but they have quite a few guys that are fighting for roster spots in their lineup tonight. So we'll see how some of those, borderline NHL, AHL type guys do for the Rangers tonight. Yeah, it looks like Smith, Coyle, and Frederick, who played great together in the second half of last season, are playing together tonight for the Bruins. Hampus Lindholm's playing for the Bruins. Carlo's in the lineup, so they've got some of their regulars going tonight. Boston's first preseason game was Saturday, and they did not play a lot of lineup regulars. It was definitely a very young, depth-heavy lineup on Saturday, so we're seeing more of the Bruins' normal guys tonight. All right, let's go. Anthem's done. We are about ready for puck drop. We've got, hey, old friend Yaroslav Halak is in goal for the Rangers. He is slated to be the Rangers' backup goaltender this season for Igor Shesterkin, and he is in goal for New York. Jeremy Swayman in net for the Bruins. So we'll see. Sway is, obviously going to have to be a big part of this team, and if the Bruins are going to be successful, they're going to need him to be really good. And he's getting a look here tonight, some preseason warm-up action for Boston. So Halak versus Swayman, the goaltenders. Coyle line with Frederick and Smith will start for Boston. And these teams are lining up at center ice. Carry on. What's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. It looks like Vincent Trocheck's taking the opening draw for the Rangers. He's a free agent signing from this offseason. His first look in a Rangers uniform. He's out there with Jimmy Vesey, and couldn't tell who was on that other side, but they're going. And Bruins are in the offensive zone. Puck is dropped. Jacob, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good long early shot from the point. That was Strawman, and that one's going to be covered up by Halak as no one was in front. So we get a whistle here, and it will be an offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Bruins. Just getting going in this one, 21 seconds in, scoreless game. Ozone draw here. Kind of a stalemate. Kicks back to the point. Strawman takes it. Long shot. There. Deflection in front. Frederick. And no, that's not Frederick. Excuse me. That's AJ Greer, number 10. He was kind of battling with Ryan Lindgren in front of the net. And Halak was able to make the save. We'll have another ozone draw for the Bruins. New line out here early for Boston. Greer is playing with McLaughlin and Studnicka. And the Bruins trying to work that one around. Kept in this time by Carlo as they get a new D pair on. And that rolls into the glove of Halak from the point. So we'll get another whistle here. And it will be another offensive zone face-off for Boston. So some good ozone time here, at least for the Bruins. Haven't really gotten a high-quality chance out of it, but they've had the puck in the Rangers' end. Trocheck's going to get kicked out of the dot. Jimmy Vesey comes in to take it, and he wins it back. Rangers with a chance now from their own corner up the boards. Greer can't knock it down, and the Rangers are out of the zone. Bruins steal it back in neutral ice. McLaughlin will chase on the forecheck. Halak comes out and plays it to the corner. Big, heavy hit by Greer. And the Rangers are able to clear it all the way down, though. We get a line change coming now for New York. They needed that. Looks like the Bruins are in the process of getting one as well, as Studnicka will deflect that to the offensive zone. Taken now out of the zone. Rangers trying to come back the other way. And on the forecheck, getting heavy in there is Johnny Brodzinski. He's one of those depth guys that's on the line for New York. Hey, Sherry, what's going on? Welcome in. Sports Geeks, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Good to have you both in the chat. Appreciate you being here. One back, taken back now by New York as they cross the red line. And that one will deflect into the Bruins zone where they'll play behind the net. Dryden Hunt chasing. Trying to work it away now. Down low in the corner. Bruins trying to find a clearing attempt. Forechecking pressure coming, but not enough for the Rangers. Bruins come up the other way into the offensive zone. Drop pass shot attempt there is deflected wide to the corner. Played behind the net, taken by New York as they pass that one up the boards all the way down. No icing on the deflection, so Swayman will come out and leave it for his defenseman. Worked around here, trying to take it down low. Michael Callahan with it, plays it D to D, gets it right back in the corner. Avs fan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Good to have you here. Much appreciated. We're just under 2.5 minutes into this first period. Scoreless start as both teams try to establish some puck possession. This one gets taken up over the red line and deflected into the offensive zone by Luke Torporowski. Very likely going to be down in Providence for the Bruins this year. Red Rubber, what's going on, man? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Good to have you in the chat. And yeah, absolutely, I posted it in the Discord, but I'll say it here as well. Thoughts are with everybody in Florida and the rest of the Southeast as they get prepared for Hurricane Ian. I hope you guys all are able to stay safe and get through it with minimal damage, and hopefully everything all works out. And thinking of you guys. Hopefully it's not as bad as some of the reports seem to think that it's going to be. But taken up now. Coyle trying to keep that one and not able to. Bobby Trevino will backhand that one out of the zone. And dumped into the offensive end down in the corner. Trying to find it. Rangers first to it, and they're not able to get that one out of the zone. Here's Craig Smith. Good pressure from him. Trying to cycle now in the offensive end. Bruins get it back to the point. Lindholm with it. Long shot there. Just misses wide. Coyle finds it behind the net. Bruins still with possession. And that one's stolen by the Rangers. They chip it off glass and get it out. Here's Strawman. Strawman D to D with Lindholm. And we've now got 16:20 left here in this first period. Bruins behind their own net, waiting for a breakout. Ted, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I think the Rangers are going to be one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. Michael, what's going on? Welcome in. Raji Ghost, welcome in. Another Michael, welcome in. Thank you for watching. As that gets taken by the Bruins here back in their own zone. And happy to hear that Fire Strike has the game up on his legendary TV. As that one's taken behind the net. Halak will send it himself up the boards and the Rangers clear. Through the neutral zone, offensive end. Kravtsov sends that one up the boards. Sent back, long shot, ends up getting blocked. Rangers keep possession, offensive zone. Another shot, nice save there by Swayman. Played around now. Up the boards. Off the glass, chip to the middle, all the way down. Bruins trying to win a race. They will. Samuel Assel in there. First one to it. Assel in down in the corner trying to fight for it. Sends that one up. The Rangers send that up the board zone. They're able to clear. Will be icing if it reaches, and it does. And with 15:03 to go in the first, we've got a whistle, an icing call against New York, and an ozone faceoff coming for the Bruins. Still a scoreless game so far. Waiting for our first goal in this one. Both teams have had their moments in this first period. I think they're just kind of trying to feel it out a little bit, get back into the groove of playing hockey. Again, for a lot of these guys, it's their first game action at all, since their seasons ended last year. So, they got to kind of get back into the groove of playing hockey again. As Lindholm, high slot, pass down low, deflection chance just goes wide. And now the Rangers take it. They carry it up into the offensive zone. Driving the net, looking for a chance of their own. Able to hold it there is Swayman. And he'll cover that one up. We'll get a whistle. And Swayman has to make a good save there. That will be an ozone draw coming now for New York. Pablo, what is going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. I have no idea who's going to win the Stanley Cup this year. Scottish Eagle. No idea. There's a lot of good teams, and hockey's hard enough to predict. Never mind trying to predict it, 8 months before it happens. Frederick sends that one out of the zone. Good clear there for the Bruins. Smith will chase, trying to establish some sort of forecheck. Rangers pass the puck around. They're going to regroup here in their own end. Played across on the side of the net now, 14-10. Back into the offensive zone. Here's Smith with a shot. Nice save there by Halak. Thrown in front again. He's got to kick that one out with the pad. Now the Rangers come up ice back the other way after the save. Into the offensive zone. Swayman gets it with the blocker on a good shot off the rush. Bruins able to clear that one out. It's lifted up and over everybody. Rangers back in their own end. 13:45 to go in the first period. Played up into the offensive end. Crossed here. Hey, Reaper, what's going on? Welcome in. Joey, good to see you, my friend. Thanks so much for coming by. 13.5 left here in the first period. That one gets dumped cross corner by New York, and they'll head off for a line change. That allows the Bruins to take the puck. It's Carrick. Connor Carrick up into the offensive zone, pass to Steen. Steen just can't maintain control. Now has to dig for it in the corner. Rangers get back, and they're going to start the breakout. Pass to the middle is deflected, but they keep it moving. Played behind the net. Worked out now. Taking it the blue line. From the face-off dot, there's a shot and a goal! First goal of the night belongs to Adam Fox in the New York Rangers as he walks in and snipes one high on Jeremy Swayman. And with 12:57 to go in the first, we light the lamp for the first time. And the Rangers score first as Adam Fox skates it in from out high, is given a ton of room, eventually gets right below the face-off dot and rips one high over Swayman. And that one goes top shelf, back of the net, 1-0 Rangers. Now we will see how the Bruins will respond here as they win the next draw and dump it into the offensive zone. See if they can establish some offensive zone time. Yeah, Steven, I don't think that's too big of a hot take. Maybe they're not favorites to make it necessarily, but I wouldn't say that that's too big of a hot take. I think they're both going to be very good teams. And then, once you get to the playoffs, anything can happen. Let's see. Rayman, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. As we get a whistle here with 12:31 to go. First period, we'll head to our first commercial break. Well, I haven't said that in quite a long time. Our first commercial break. And Rangers have the 1-0 lead on the Adam Fox goal. Yeah, this game is on NHL Network, or if you're in the Boston market, it's on NESN Plus. That's how I'm watching it. But as far as like outside of the home markets, then NHL Network. Let's see. Yes, another hockey season begins, Rayman. Absolutely. Absolutely. So early on in this one here, still first period, Rangers with the 1 goal. That's all we've got so far. We're here at a commercial stoppage. Appreciate everyone being here. Please don't forget, guys, it really means a lot if you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams, welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, have some fun. And you're going to be doing a lot of content this year. Lots and lots of content, lots of streams. We'd love to have you become part of the community. And every like and every subscription really does a ton to help the channel. The Bruins have won the Stanley Cup 6 times, Michael. The most recent one being 2011. All right, so back from the commercial break. It's an ozone draw for the Rangers. And they're just cleaning off some more snow off the ice here. So the ice crew is going to do a little bit more work. And now it will be time to drop the puck as Brodzinski wins that one back. Rangers trying to set up in the offensive zone, but the Bruins are able to poke that one out from their own end. And the Rangers trying to dump it right back in, though. It's knocked down by Boston. Up ice now into the offensive zone. Here's the Bruins trying to get behind the D. A nice move there, but a better save from Halak. And a really, really nice stop there from Jaro Halak with the pad. Keeps this a 1-goal lead for the Rangers as Strawman goes D-to-D with it. He and Lindholm will regroup. Up into the offensive zone. Rangers trying to clear. Bruins kick it deep. Forecheck coming. Tenorti takes a hit from Koppinen. Move back the other way. Here's McLaughlin with a shot, and Halak makes a save there. Tenorti takes the puck. Greer steals it. Back to the point. Riley keeps it in. Long shot, bouncing around in front. Both teams trying to find it. Bruins come away with it. Along the sideboards is Greer. He tries to cycle, but the Rangers are there to take it. They send it up the boards and chip it out of the zone. Greer back to get it. He spins around. Played across. And back now, Rangers in their own end. D-to-D. Tenorti up to Cooley. Cooley takes the hit. Able to chip it out of the zone. Bruins trying to send it right back in. That's not going to work. Cooley, good stand up at the blue line. And eventually, the Rangers are going to take the puck here and send it to the red line. It's kind of a stalemate for it now between both teams in the neutral zone. And eventually, New York will regroup again back in their own zone. Now they've got some speed through neutral ice into the offensive end. Julien Gauthier gets one to the middle. Can't get a shot off. Carpenter came in there to try and help, but the puck ends up in the corner. Lindgren pinches to keep it in as we tick towards the halfway point of this first period. Played around in front. Here's Carpenter jamming away. Loose puck trying to find it. Bruins get to it. And that one is finally pushed out to the neutral zone. Bruins get a much-needed change of their forwards. D are still stuck on the ice, though. Here's Callahan. Gets that one over to Carrick. He sends it through to the middle, back behind into the offensive zone. Frederick will chase for Boston. He goes against Lindgren into the corner. Smith comes in to help. Lafreniere's there as well. Bruins trying to cycle this puck. 10:05 left in the first. And that one's taken now. Lafreniere will take the hit, move it to the middle of the ice, but the Bruins steal possession back. Played up again. That one's deflected out of play off of the stick of Alexis Lafreniere. And we'll go to another commercial stoppage. 9:53 to go here in period one. Rangers still lead 1-0 on Adam Fox's goal. Will be cool, Steven, for sure, to have a hockey game in Milwaukee again, for sure. Hey, that's awesome, Michael. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it, my friend. Marinello, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, Derek, what's going on? Welcome in. Hero Lamb, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys being here. We are just past the halfway point of this first period. Adam Fox with a beautiful shot for the only goal of the game so far. Still a lot of hockey left to be played. And it's nice to have hockey back, that is for sure. It was a good off season, but it was a long off season. And I'm ready to get back into hockey and watching games, calling games, and very, very excited. So tomorrow night, I'll be streaming it as well. I'll be doing the Montreal Canadiens against Toronto Maple Leafs tomorrow night. That game is also a 7 p.m. Eastern Time start. So same schedule as tonight. I'll be live at 7 for Canadiens Maple Leafs. That should be a fun one. And we obviously know the talent on the Toronto side. We'll see who plays in that game and who doesn't. And Montreal, they've got a lot of young guys that are fighting hard for roster spots there. So it'll be interesting to see them as well. I saw their game last night against New Jersey, and Slafkovsky was playing, and they had a lot of guys fighting for roster spots in that game. I'm sure that there's going to be plenty more fighting for roster spots again in the game tomorrow. So should be a competitive one. As we are back underway here, the Bruins send it back behind the net, and the Rangers will quickly start the breakout to the blue line, now to the middle. And Rangers turn that puck over there. Here's Coyle getting chased, and he ends up not being able to do much with that as the Rangers steal it back. Now they come up ice into the offensive zone. Drop pass down in front. That one, good defensive play there by Strawman. Gets a stick in the way, breaks it up. Bruins are out of the zone. They'll chase. Up ice Coyle into the offensive end. Pass across, doesn't really get connected with anybody. Gets it through to the D. Here's a blast shot wide from Carlo. That one missed pretty wide there. Rangers take it back now, 9:03 to go. They'll regroup behind their net. Looks like both teams are going to try and get fresh legs on the ice. Rangers back in their own end here, D to D. Moved up now. Carlo takes it at the blue line. That one gets knocked down, but the Rangers are going to be offsides. They tag up, get into the zone, and a long shot is stopped there by the glove of Swayman. He'll grab that one, cover it up, and 8:30 to go here in period one. We get a stoppage and an ozone face-off for New York on the way. All right, see you later, Michael. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. That's the $1 million question, Derek. I said last year, and it certainly carries into this year. Until they do it, I'm certainly not going to bet on it until they do it. Because I've seen it year after year after year now, they can't. So until I see it with my own eyes, it's going to be hard to believe. Taking up the sideboards now. Studnicka can't get it out. Rangers keep it in. Here's Will Cooley down low. He's chasing after it. Lays a hit in the corner. Rangers keep it in at the blue line. Bruins will try the near side now. Quick move up the boards by Carrick. And that one's chipped out to neutral ice. Rangers trying to send it right back in. They do. Dryden Hunt. We got a hand pass. So a whistle here as the Rangers hand pass the puck. And it will be an offensive zone draw. Now we got Studnicka and Skinner here out in the neutral zone. I don't know what got those two going at each other. But they're not happy. And the linesmen have to get in between them as they're going back and forth. Studnicka is not an overly physical player, so something must have happened to really get under his skin there. We are back underway after a center ice drop. Lindholm takes it for the Bruins behind the net. Moved up the middle of the ice. He's going to skate it out. Pressure coming from behind results in a turnover. And the Rangers just kind of poke it away. They don't take full possession. Now out in the neutral zone, it's played by Boston into the offensive end. Sent that one down in the corner. Asselin with a hit. And Steen and Asselin try and get the cycle game going. Move to Merkulov. Now back out to the point. Long shot there. Halak has to make another save. He gets a piece of it. Bruins swarming here in the offensive zone. Lindholm out high. Will send it to the sideboards, now to the corner. Cycle game going again here. Bruins trying to establish some ozone time. Merkulov out to the point. Here's Strawman. Strawman back to the other side. And it's poked away and cleared there by Bobby Trevino of the Rangers. He sends that one all the way down. However, it's icing, and they're not going to be able to change. 7:02 to go in the first. Ozone face-off coming for Boston. And the Rangers still stuck out there after the icing. Hey, Nathaniel, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have you back. Very happy to have hockey season starting again, for sure. Taken back now by the Bruins in the neutral zone. Played up the wall. Moved along the side. Rangers get it out of their zone. Trevino will dump that one in from the good side of the red line. And that's not icing, so they can get a line change. Riley starts to break out for Boston. Over. Pass from Coyle to Carlo does not work out. Bruins eventually do get it into the offensive zone. However, not a lot of, I would say, clean, like crisp passing and plays so far in this first period. You can definitely tell that it's a lot of these guys' first game action in a long time because the crispness of the passing and the flow and the plays really isn't there. There's a lot of, just dumping the puck, bouncing the puck around, teams just sending it back and forth. Like, you can tell it's early for sure in this first period. And I think, as they get, back into the flow of a real game and an actual game, that is going to get better. And as the preseason goes along and they play more, that is going to get better. We had a nice hit there by Mike Callahan of the Bruins. Rangers still have the puck, though, trying for a pass across. Can't get a shot off. Kept in the zone, however, by Brodzinski. Working it over now. Long shot. That one just deflects in front and wide. Another good chance there for the Rangers, who have outshot the Bruins in this period 9-6. They're set up again here in the offensive zone with possession. Reaper, your top two in each division are literally exactly the same as mine. Exactly the same as mine. Moved out now into the middle. And that's brought up into the offensive zone. They can't really maintain possession, though. Rangers send it right back out. Hey, that's awesome, Derek. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Brought in now. Down in the corner. Played here. Greer will come in on the forecheck. Played across. Nice low shot and a glove save. Halak with another good stop there. He is perfect here so far in the first period with 4.5 minutes to go. That one gets worked up over the red line. Now into the middle. Good big hit in front of the Bruins bench there. And Boston's going to come away with the puck. Dumped into the offensive end. All the way down to the corner. Rangers, though, will have plenty of time and space as the Bruins get a line change. New York's out of their end. Into the offensive zone. Here's Gauthier. Julien Gauthier, long shot, misses wide. Kept in by Trevino. Chance in front. That one doesn't cleanly get through. It's kept in, though, by Lindgren at the point. Rangers cycling again in the offensive zone. Bruins do a good job of keeping it to the perimeter. Now they're out as Steen carries. Red line, chip to the offensive zone. Asselin will lead the forecheck. Rangers move it quickly behind the net. Can't get it up the boards, though. They'll try again from their own corner. Man, there's a lot of great jerseys. Scottish Eagle. The Avalanche have always been one of my favorites. The Sharks are one of my favorites. Minnesota, I like. I like the Wild a lot. There's a lot of great jerseys in the NHL, but I know I'm forgetting some that I really like. But as far as like regular like home jerseys, oh, Seattle's another one. I love the Kraken uniforms, but those are definitely some that stand out to me. As we go to our final commercial break here of period number 1, 3:26 to go in the first. 1-0 lead, Rangers on Adam Fox's snipe, the only goal so far, as we're down to the last few minutes now of the period. The Flames, I really like the Flames too. Their home jerseys are fantastic. But we're here at our final commercial break. First period, Rangers Bruins, 1-0 game. Still a lot of hockey to go. And appreciate you guys all being here. It's early on in the preseason. We're all just kind of getting back into the flow of hockey. And it's awesome to have you all. So please don't forget, it really does mean a lot if you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. If you're new to the channel, I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. I'll be streaming and bringing you content about the entire NHL all season long, and just trying to build a hockey community here where everyone can come together, have fun, and enjoy the sport. So we love to have you become a part of it. No, but I'm glad you mentioned a drink because I've had a beer sitting here waiting to open this, and once the game started, I kind of got focused on the game. It's time for a cheers in the chat. It's our first cheers in the chat for a new season. Got a Yingling here ready to go. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Awesome to have you. And really, really appreciate all the support from everybody. If you're new, welcome. If you're back again from a previous season, welcome. Cheers, everybody. Thank you guys so much. We are officially back. Streaming is back. And the Rangers are on a power play. Oscar Steen is in the box for the Bruins. So the Rangers are on a power play here late in the third and a chance to extend the lead. So they have it in the offensive zone off the draw. Fox out high. Plays it down to the face-off circle. Now on the half boards. Rangers trying to get set up. They've got it. Now it's a little offline with that pass. Bruins with a chance to try and get it out. And they will. Out to the neutral zone. Lafreniere goes back to get it. 3 minutes to go in the period. 1:35 left on the power play. Down in the corner. Backhanded again by the Bruins. And they send that one all the way down. Halak will play it up to Fox. First 35 seconds killed. It's a tripping call against Oscar Steen. And the Bruins trying to kill this and keep it a 1-0 game. Chris, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Moved up now into the offensive zone. Rangers setting up here. And that one goes up and out of play on the deflection. 2:14 left in the period. 49 seconds to go in the first. Rangers still on the power play here. Bruins doing a solid job on the kill so far. Yeah, in the regular season, Reaper, yes. It's going to be just like last year. I'll be streaming all 32 teams. There'll be double headers sometimes. There'll be Western Conference games. There'll be Eastern Conference games. It's going to be just like last year. One back now down in the corner. Played up. Rangers keep it in. Out at the point. Move to the middle. Here's another chance. Trying to work this one around from the top of the circle. That one stopped by Swayman. Gets a piece of that. Second chance here. Swayman's got to make another save. And gets a good piece of that one. Moved back out again. And eventually it's deflected up. Oh, wow. I thought you were here longer than that, Reaper. I didn't realize you weren't here till the playoffs. So, yeah, they'll be all different games, all different matchup streams. I mean, I'm on the East Coast, so I can't do like late games out west as often as I'll do like 7 Eastern games like this one, but every team will get streamed likely multiple times. I track how many times I stream each team in the regular season. I think last year I did like Edmonton like 10 or 12 times. I did Calgary like 7 or 8 times. There'll be a decent amount, and the same as last year, my goal is to have at least one game streamed for every single team in the league before Christmas. So I was able to do that last year. I got at least one stream of every team before Christmas. So literally by the time we got to the end of December, I had streamed every single team at least once. And that is my goal again this year. And I'm sure I'll be able to do it like last season. Final 50 seconds now. Power play is over. And the Bruins killed that one off. It's still a 1-0 game. So good early PK there for the Bruins here. And now final seconds of the first into the offensive zone. Steen with a shot. He's out of the box. Goes to the corner after a piece of it was deflected there by Halak. Bruins trying again. Here's Coyle. He's had a solid period. Trying to wrap that one around. Bruins looking for a loose puck in the crease area. Rangers come away with it, and they're going to lift that one up and out. Final 15 seconds. Back out into the neutral zone. Bruins, fresh guys coming off the bench into the offensive end. And the Rangers are able to clear that one back out. Bruins maybe looking for one last steal. Rangers are going to be happy just to eat the puck, and the horn is going to sound. That does it. And we are going to end the first period with a 1-0 Rangers lead on a goal by Adam Fox. A beautiful snipe. The only scoring in period number 1. And we will head to our first intermission here. We'll have a chance to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for period number 2 to begin. And we got 20 minutes of action down, 40 more to go here in an early preseason game between the Rangers and the Bruins. It's definitely been a preseason game so far. A bit of a feeling out process for both teams, but a lot of these guys haven't played hockey in quite a while. The prospects that played in the prospects tournament obviously have had some action, but honestly, the Bruins don't have that many of those guys in the lineup, and the Rangers have a few more, but not a ton of those guys in the lineup either. So there's there's quite a few guys playing tonight that this is their first game action in quite a while. I have multiple channel partners, Scottish Eagle, and actually I'm going to be talking about one of them right here at the intermission, because it's a new one, so I gotta tell you guys all about it. But we're here at the first intermission, Rangers and Bruins. As we get ready here for the second period, or, well, we got a little ways to go, but it will be the second period shortly. Quickly, before I talk about our one of the new sponsors here, I am going to go through other scores of games going on right now because there's a lot of hockey games today in the NHL. The Red Wings and Penguins are tied 1-1 at the end of the first period. The Devils and Islanders are at the end of the first period as well. The Devils have a 2-1 lead. The Flyers and Sabres are 1-1 at the end of the first period. And the Lightning and Hurricanes are 0-0 at the end of the first period. So those are the other games going on right now. At 8 o'clock, the Coyotes and Stars play. Also the Senators and Jets. At 8:30, the Blues play the Blackhawks. At 9, the Wild play the Avalanche. At 10 o'clock, the Flames play the Kraken, and the final game of the night is at 10:30, the Anaheim Ducks and San Jose Sharks. So that is your action around the NHL. So while we're at the intermission here, you guys probably see right down over here above the scoreboard that there's a new graphic there for a sponsorship, one that you haven't seen before, and that is BPAL Picks, which is actually Pearlo Wisdom's website. So Pearlo is I'll say it right now, if this is for those of you that are interested in sports betting. If you're not a sports bettor, if you're not interested in sports betting, you don't have to listen to a thing that I say for the next couple of minutes. But if you are a sports bettor and you are interested in sports betting, BPAL Picks is Pearlo Wisdom's website that he is basically a professional capper. He makes picks, and that's what he does. He's very good at the NHL, but he does other sports as well. BPAL has MLB, NFL, NBA, NHL, all different sports. And basically, he has a VIP message room on Telegram that he gives out his picks over every day. And he's giving away, right now, there's a free trial through October 6th to basically get his picks for free and test it out to see if you like it or not. And then when we get to October 6th, you can decide if you want to become a paying customer and continue getting Pearlo's picks, or if it's not for you, you can cancel at any time. That's up to you. But there's a link in the description to Pearlo's Telegram. If you go there and join BPAL Picks, just message in the chat "off the wall hockey." That's how Pearlo is going to know that. That's how Pearlo is going to know that you came from me. And then you can join through October 6th completely for free, and then decide then whether you want to continue or whether you want to cancel. That's completely up to you. But Pearlo wanted me to try and drive some traffic towards BPAL. So again, the link is in the description. It's through Telegram, which is a messaging app that you can just download onto your phone or your computer. I actually have it myself. I got it a few days ago when Pearlo came to me about this and started, putting this together. And he just wanted me to try and, let you guys know that you can get a free trial through October 6th. And it's completely risk-free. You just get his picks, and you can see how you do. And if you want to continue, then you can become one of Pearlo's paying customers. If not, you can just cancel, and it's no harm, no foul. Nobody loses anything. So just want to let you guys know about BPOW and let you know that the link is in the description. Message Off the Wall Hockey so Pearlo knows that you came from here, and he can, he can get you situated with all the other details and everything the rest of the way. McKinnon deal, fantastic, very well worth it. Top 5 player in the league, and obviously the sticker shock was there. I think I tweeted, "Holy shit!" when I first saw Elliot Friedman tweet that it was a 12.6 million AAV. I literally just quote tweeted it and said, "Holy shit!" But at the end of the day, we know that the cap is going to be going up in a couple years. It's a huge contract, right? Like, it looks huge right now because he's the highest paid player in the league, but I think value wise, like 3 years from now, guys are going to be up making 14, 15, maybe even 16 million, per season 3-4 years from now. Like, I would say Connor McDavid on his next contract will absolutely be getting over $15 million a year. So the sticker shock is there because he's the highest paid player right now. But if you look at when those other highest paid players signed their deals, like, it was like most of those guys signed 2, 3, 4 years ago. Like, the money at the time was less than what it is now. Salaries are going to keep going up. The cap is going to keep going up. There's talks now about the cap being over $90 million by 2025. So, proportionally, it's going to be about the same as, like, Matthews making 11 point whatever he makes right now, or Tavares making 11 million, something like that. So it's a big number, but McKinnon's one of the absolute best players in the NHL. If anybody's worth it, he certainly is. I don't think he's going to be the highest paid player in the league for that long, because I think once guys like Matthews and McDavid and those other elite tier players start signing new contracts, they're going to be over $15 million a year. So, as that contract goes along, I think it's going to start looking like he might even be a little bit underpaid, like maybe 4 or 5 years from now. He's going to be considered underpaid at 12.6. Mikro, I'm not really rooting for anyone in those games necessarily. Like, those are both Western Conference teams. I don't have any strong pull in favor or against either of those teams. So I'm just hoping that they're good games, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream both of the Prague games, but I should be able to do at least one. So I am planning on doing at least one of the Prague games between Nashville and San Jose. And definitely interested to see how those go, because those are regular season games before anybody else plays regular season games, and they actually count. So they're important. Also, the first time that the NHL is played overseas, I believe since 2019, obviously because of the pandemic, they were not able to, they have not been able to play overseas for the last couple of years as far as, going to Europe and all that. So it's definitely been a while since they've had those Europe games, and it's going to be cool to see again for sure. Hey, thank you, Reaper. Appreciate it. And yeah, I'm excited to see McKinnon continue to, be a top player for the Avs. And, you look at their contracts, they locked up Landeskog, they locked up Makar. They've had Rantanen under contract for a while now, which means his is actually doesn't have as much time left on it as Landeskog, Makar's, and McKinnon's. But now they got McKinnon locked up. I mean, they've kept the foundation, the core pieces of that roster there. I think there's definitely, when you have that many high paid players, there's definitely going to be some sacrifices that you have to make in the depth category, like on the third and fourth lines, and on your D pairs, especially your depth D pairs and stuff. There's some sacrifices to be made when you have that many highly paid players, but the elite talent for Colorado is elite, and they've got those important guys locked up. So it's going to be the trick for Joe Sakic is going to be finding a way to fill in the rest of that roster at a Stanley Cup level, but at a lower cost, because he's obviously not going to have a ton of money to work with. But Joe Sakic is a very good general manager, and if anyone can find a way to do it, I think he's one of the GMs that can find a way to do it. Robert, what is going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Ikeka, great to see you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat. As always, we are getting ready for second period action between the Bruins and the Rangers. Not quite ready to drop the puck for the second yet. But only goal of the game so far belongs to Adam Fox. He had a beautiful snipe high glove side on Jeremy Swayman, and that was it as far as anybody putting the puck in the back of the net. Kyle, what is going on? Awesome to see you. Thanks so much for coming by. Stephen, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to see you. Man, it's good to see a lot of familiar names in the chat. That is for sure. I know it's some of you I've seen over the summer at various different points, whether it was in a chat or in the comment section or anything. But this is, this is the first real game stream that, not counting the rookie games, but those were, those aren't huge as far as numbers or people watching or anything. This is the first game stream where, there's a lot of familiar faces back in, and it's great to see. I appreciate all of you guys that have been on the channel before coming back and continuing to be a part of this community. And we're just hoping to keep it growing, keep getting it bigger, and getting pumped up for hockey. No, none of those guys are playing Ikeka. No. And Brad Marchand is not going to be playing until probably December. He had off-season hip surgery, and he is out for the foreseeable future. That was announced over the off-season that he's going to probably miss the first 2 months or so of the season. At least the first, 6 weeks. Hey, awesome to have you, Nathaniel. Thanks for being here. I am very excited to have hockey back. Also, don't forget that tomorrow I'll be streaming again. I'm really trying to get back into the flow a little bit, get some preseason games under my belt, so I'm ready to go for the start of the regular season. Tomorrow I'll be doing the Montreal Canadiens against the Toronto Maple Leafs game. So that will be a fun one. Roger, what's going on? Welcome in. Speaking of the Canadiens, thank you so much for coming by. I'll be doing the Canadiens game tomorrow night. That should be a fun one against their rival, Toronto. Appreciate you being here. And Pearlo, welcome in. Thanks for coming by, man. Good to see you in the chat. Speaking of Pearlo, everybody, I just told you all about BPAL Picks and how you can get involved there. Pearlo is now here in the chat. Yeah, Ikeka, absolutely. David Krejci being back is going to be big for the Bruins. It's going to be interesting to see if he picks up right where he left off with Taylor Hall in the chemistry that they had after Taylor Hall was traded to Boston back in 2020. Or wait, no, 2021. It was early 2021. Yeah, he's going to be a very important piece for the Bruins because he's being relied upon to be their number 2 center. So, we'll see if he can pick right back up with Hall and have that, kind of a dynamic duo there. I think right now I think that David Pastrnak is most likely going to start on the right wing on that line. So I would expect a Krejci, Hall, Pastrnak line to start the season, unless obviously lines are always able to be moved and stuff, but Jim Montgomery, I think, is probably going to start with them and see how it goes. Because I think he wants Coyle playing with Frederick and Smith because they played so well together last year. That would be a really good third line if that could be solidified as Boston's third line. Garrett, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the chat, as always, my friend. Getting ready for regular season action. Getting a good tune-up here. It's nice to be back streaming again. And, hey, looks like we're about ready to start the second period. All right, that was a fun little intermission. Second period, Rangers 1-0 on Adam Fox's goal. We'll see what happens here in the middle frame. As these teams are back out on the ice, we're going to get ready to drop the puck, and we'll see if the Rangers can extend their lead, if Boston can come back, or if things stay exactly the way they are. These next 20 minutes, going to be interesting. All right, teams are lining up here. Neutral zone. Coyle against Trocheck in the face-off dot again, and this one back by Charlie Coyle. Moved up into the offensive end. Rangers take it back in the D zone. They'll look to move it. Behind the net, Fox. Played up here to the wing. Lafreniere moves it over the red line. VC dumps it. Trocheck will head in on the forecheck. Swayman out behind the net, sends it up to the D-man. That's Anton Strawman here on a PTO in the Bruins lineup. Trying to earn a contract for this season. Lindholm and Strawman, your D pair. They play catch behind the net. Strawman passes it up the boards. And no icing as that goes by the Rangers and all the way down. Halak comes out to play it, leaves it behind the net. Just over about 45 seconds here into the second period. Rangers send that one cross ice. Forecheck commences. Riley gets back for Boston. Puck moved to the middle. Bruins are out of the zone. Here they come 3-on-2 up ice. Rangers skating to get back. Here's an opportunity. Trying to find a backdoor pass was McLaughlin. He just couldn't corral it. Into the offensive zone now. Here comes New York. Short side chance. Swayman makes the blocker save. Moved out now. Deflected again. Out of the zone by Boston. Rangers take it back and they'll regroup in their own end. Skinner plays it D to D to Tenorti. Tenorti wraps that one up the boards and it's deflected all the way down. Bruins go back to get it. It's Riley skating it up for Boston. He passes through neutral ice. That one doesn't connect with anybody. It's going to be icing. And 18:34 to go here in the second. We get a whistle on an icing call against Boston. Hey, Scott, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. All right. Let's give it a try. I have turned it back on. Dave, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, Scott, you are a legend, my friend. The updating ticker is back. Ran into a slight hiccup today. I noticed it wasn't working, but Scott, who created it, here, Smack OG in the chat, he has fixed it. So big thank you to you, Scott. Really, really appreciate it. It is back working. Ticker is back and ready to go for the regular season. 2 minutes in here, short side shot from Asselin. And Halak has to hold the post. Nice shot there. And now we might get a little pushing after the whistle. Steen was in there, but it breaks up rather peacefully. And it will be an ozone draw for Boston. Kyle, who do I think scores the next goal? I'm going to go with Charlie Coyle, just because he's been very active in this game. He's had the puck on his stick a lot. So, obviously, there's a lot of different possibilities for next goal scorer, but I think Coyle's definitely had the puck quite a bit in this game, so I'm going to go with him. Boston trying to win this ozone draw. Kopanen's going to get kicked out of the dot. Steen, I believe that was Steen, came in to take it, and it's one back, cleared out. Swayman's got to play that one up the boards. And the Bruins finally able to clear it back to neutral ice. Over the red line, Carpenter backhands it in. That one gets cleared out. All the way down, 17:35 to go in the second. Bruins back in the offensive zone. Gauthier with a hit on Kopanen. And Rangers take the puck up and out. To the offensive end, they're chasing. Adam Fox jumping up into the play, but can't maintain possession. Now the Bruins come back the other way. Can they get it? Here's Toporowski. Can't get the pass through. Solid back check there from Carpenter, covering. And it's taken by the Rangers. They'll skate it out. Over the red line, into the offensive zone. Here's Lafreniere. He does a stop move, spins back on the half boards, pass across the ice. Skinner out high. That shot gets blocked in front. Rangers get to it. Trying to keep it in, but not able to. Bruins get it out. Period of the long change. So getting your lines changed from the defensive zone is much tougher here in the second period, as the Rangers will regroup back in their own end. Playing this one up into the offensive zone, through to Trocheck. Trocheck looking for a pass through to Vesey. It doesn't connect. Bruins break it up, but they can't get it out. They'll try again. Bring this one out. And over the red line now. Dumped in. Bruins chase. First to it. Into the offensive zone. Trent Frederick. He's knocked off the puck, though, by Emberson. And Coyle comes in to help. Smith in there as well on the forecheck. This line out there trying to get their cycle game going. Smith looks to work that one out in front. Frederick gets it to the point, but nobody's home. It splits the D, and the Bruins will go back to their own end. Played through. Callahan can't get his pass through. That's a good forecheck stick there from one of the Rangers. Couldn't see who it was. It looked like Elson. And now the Rangers have it offensive zone. Top of the circle. Shot gets blocked. Broken stick for one of the Bruins, though. Long shot again from the point. That one misses wide. Carrick is going to be the first to it. Lifts it out to the neutral zone. The Rangers keep possession. They'll send it right back in. Deep down, chasing, offensive end. Brodzinski on the forecheck. Can't get there. Bruins move the puck. Fox can't keep it in. Dryden Hunt takes it out by the blue line. Right back to on the attack. Good shift here for the Rangers. Will Cooley in there on the forecheck. One of the promising young prospects that New York has. 15:05 to go here in the second, as we're just about 5 minutes into this middle frame. Studnicka heavy on the forecheck, lays a hit, chance out in front, and the Bruins score! A.J. Greer! After a great forecheck and a big hit from Jack Studnicka, turns the puck over, and the Bruins capitalize. Greer puts it home. We've got ourselves a 1-1 game. And Studnicka comes in and gets physical on the forecheck, knocks down Lindgren, and that turns the puck over. Greer is left alone in front, and he is able to put that one high glove side, just like the Rangers' goal was high glove side. And we have ourselves a 1-1 hockey game here, just over 5 minutes into this middle frame. So it was not Charlie Coyle with the next goal. It was A.J. Greer. He is a depth player that very likely is going to be in Providence in the AHL this season. However, will likely be on the call-up list if the Bruins do, have injury issues and have some forwards out of their lineup. Greer is a guy who you could see called up. As the Rangers ice the puck, it will now be an offensive zone faceoff for the Bruins, but Merkelov's going to get kicked out, which means Samuel Asselin's going to have to come in and take it. Henry, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. As that one is lifted up and out of play, deflected out of play, so no penalty. But it will be an offensive zone draw again here for the Bruins. Oh, thank you for the update, Reaper. So we have a suspension stemming from the Oilers-Kraken game last night. I didn't see any of that game, so I'm not exact. I didn't see what happened, obviously. But two players that I don't really know much about either. So definitely depth guys for both teams, but still, Department of Player Safety early on in the preseason already had some work to do. Puck's at the red line now. Both teams digging for it. Tenorti steps up. Jared Tenorti was a Bruin for a short time. Back a couple seasons ago. Moved up now. Over the red line into the offensive end. Lindholm. He's going to chase that one deep as the rest of the Bruins try and get a change. It was a cross-check up high. That makes sense, Reaper. That would definitely warrant a suspension. Lifted up now, cleared out. Chasing it is Lafreniere into the offensive zone. He blasts one in, and Swayman cuts down the angle. Make sure he stays tight, and we'll make the save on that one, covering it up with 13:37 to go in the second period. 1-1 game, all tied up here as we start to close in on the halfway point of this one. Adam Fox with the goal for New York. AJ Greer with the goal for the Bruins. And that is our only scoring in this one so far. Appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't forget, it would mean a lot if you can hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We bring you tons of content all season long, just trying to grow a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Appreciate everybody being a part of the community here. And excited to have hockey back, to say the least. It's definitely nice to be back streaming games, getting back into the flow of things. Trying to get used to streaming again, get back into managing the chat and calling the game and all of that, and just excited for hockey. I know a lot of, pretty much every hockey fan says that this time of year, but it's true. It's just like when the season's starting, you just get really hyped up for it. It's a real excitement, a real energy about it, and everyone's just happy to have hockey back. I will be live again tomorrow night, same time, 7 Eastern, for the Toronto Maple Leafs and Montreal Canadiens. So I'll be doing another preseason game tomorrow night. That one should be a fun one. AJ Greer scored the goal for the Bruins, Ikeka. So we're back from the commercial break. Teams are lining up for the face-off. Offensive zone draw for the Rangers. Trocheck in to take it against Coyle. And that one kind of a stalemate off the draw. Both teams digging for it. Eventually, the Bruins are going to take it. It's Craig Smith out of the zone. His pass over for Coyle doesn't connect, but Coyle eventually dumps it in, throws it behind the net. Halak plays it over to the D. Rangers turn the puck over. Long shot here for Boston. That one's deflected wide. Riley takes a hit, but moves the puck around. Rangers get to it first. Lift it up and over everybody. Back out to the neutral zone. Mike Riley will dump it back in. Halak plays it behind the net. 13:05 left here in the second. Let's edit. What is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Good to have you. Appreciate it. That's really tough to say right now, Pablo. I would say probably high 40s if I had to guess, but that's tough to try and guess right now as we got to scramble in front, and they're poking for the puck. It's a goal. The Rangers have taken the lead back. Swayman didn't know where the puck was, and eventually it trickles in the net. Everybody was around the crease looking for that one, and it finds its way in. The Rangers have taken the lead back. And the Rangers have answered the Bruins' goal with one of their own. They go back up by 1. And New York has the 2-1 lead now with 12:43 to go. I believe that goal is going to belong to Alexis Lafreniere, as he was poking away in the crease at that loose puck and eventually got it through Swayman. What's going on, Dante? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yaroslav Halak is in goal for the Rangers. Shesterkin is not playing tonight, as that is taken by the Bruins in their own zone. They look to carry it up ice over the red line into the offensive end. 12:15 to go here in the period. Here's a shot again by Greer, looking for his second of the night, but Halak comes out and makes a really solid save on that one. Will be an ozone draw for Boston, however, as they look to tie this game. Diane, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Let's edit. I am a Bruins fan, but I cover the entire NHL on this channel. I watch all 32 teams and cover the entire league. Red Wings now up 4-1. Wow, Red Rubber. They have taken control of that game, as we have one here now out by the blue line. Dryden Hunt with it, trying to work it up for the Rangers. Lindholm steps up on Cooley. And eventually that one goes up, and we're going to get a whistle here. Linesman whistles it down. 12:01 to go in the second. And another whistle. Play getting a little bit choppy here. Going to be in the neutral zone right outside of the Boston end on the near side faceoff dot. Merkulov gets kicked out. Asselin will come in to take it. And the Rangers win it back. Skinner dumps that one in. Behind the net, it's taken by Strawman over to Lindholm. Lindholm takes the hit. Merkulov chips it out of the zone. Bruins trying to carry up ice. Now he gets poked away. Into the offensive end now. Bruins trying to get something established here. They got 4 guys thrown in. Halak easily deflects that one to the sideboards. Bruins in on the forecheck. Digging forward in the corner. Rangers off the boards. Here's Hunt. And back to Skinner, who can't get it out of the zone. Long shot there, and a glove save by Halak. Bruins try again. That time Asselin's shot got blocked. Kept in by Lindholm. Bruins still onside. Top of the circle with a blast and a great save there as Halak comes across. That was Luke Toporowski getting the shot off, but Halak is up for the task. And it remains a 2-1 game. Good shift there for the Bruins. They needed that to try and get some momentum going back their way. Yep, guys, all the scores from the other games going on tonight are right at the top of this at the screen up here on the ticker. You guys can look through. It will just cycle through all the other games on the schedule, and you guys can see all the scores up there. That ticker will be going all season long for you guys. Playing it around. Bruins send it deep again. Toporowski trying to get it out in front. He's hit hard behind the net. Kopanen gets in there trying to help. Toporowski gets knocked down, getting really worked over by the D. Eventually comes out. There's a shot! And that one misses. Another one sent wide. Trying to take it again now. We've got a penalty call. And now Robertson and Torporowski after the whistle. Robertson wasn't happy. But I believe the original penalty here is going to the Rangers. The Bruins are going to get a power play chance. Their first power play of the game. We'll see what they can do with that. And Matthew Robertson goes to the penalty box for holding. The Bruins go to the power play and a chance to tie this game. One back now by New York. That one gets lifted all the way down, and the Bruins already on the power play have to retreat to their own zone. So they'll try again to get set up here. 10 seconds already gone. Looking for a breakout play from behind their own net. Played up now over the red line. Lindholm with a drop pass. Bruins send it over to Coyle. Coyle, no speed through the neutral zone. They got to go back and try again. Not a lot going on here on this Bruins power play in the first 30 seconds. Obviously, a lot of their normal power play guys are not in the lineup. So this is an opportunity for some other guys who normally don't get power play time to try and earn a spot on the, at the very least, the second power play unit. As Smith's pass is stolen, the Rangers come up ice. And into the offensive zone, shorthanded, Vinny Trocheck. He gets knocked down. Fox jumping up into the play. He kills some more time. We're already down to 55 seconds left. Off a skate of Studnicka. He can't get to it. Tenorti first to it. He's going to have a chance to clear. Goes D to Skinner. Skinner blasts it all the way down. Rolls in on Swayman. And he's just going to have to cover it up. Terrible power play here for the Bruins so far. Can't even get the puck in the offensive zone. 9:04 to go in the second, and the Rangers penalty kill doing a great job so far. Bruins looking absolutely helpless on the power play. Yes, Henry. I'm going to the Bruins Red Wings game on October 27th. I'm going to the Bruins Avalanche game, which I believe is December 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. Whenever the Avalanche come to Boston, I believe it's December 3rd. I'm going to that game. And I may go to some more throughout the year as well, but those are the ones that I have planned right now. Worked around now. Bruins finally have it offensive zone. There's a shot just sent wide. Kept it out high. Bruins get a different power play unit on the ice, and all of a sudden they're set up in the offensive zone. As we get a blast there, knocked down and cleared. And the Rangers continue a great job on the penalty kill. In fact, a perfect job on the penalty kill, as that penalty is over, and we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. The Flyers are going to be bad again, Pablo. And it doesn't matter who the coach is. That roster is just not good. 8:05 to go here in the second. Bruins in on the forecheck. Trying to keep it in the attacking zone. They cannot. Rangers out. Back to the Bruins end. Quick turnaround. Good hit, though, at the red line. Now it's played by Mike Callahan. Callahan goes D to Carrick. Moved up into the offensive zone. Here's Boston. Koppanen fans on the shot attempt. Get some help, though, from Greer. Trying to tuck it in front. Halak able to keep that out with the stick. Rangers take it, and they bring it up ice. 7.5 to go in the second period. Brodzinski down in the corner. First one there after it. Rangers come away with the puck, looking for a play out in front. Here's Kraftstov with it. Hops over the stick of Adam Fox, however, and it results in an offside as that puck came out and then went back in. And we'll get another stoppage here. 7:14 to go in the second. Rangers with a 2-1 lead. And we are past the halfway point of this one. It will be a neutral zone faceoff when we get back from the break. There's for those of you that are able to watch this, I'm assuming you'll agree with me. Maybe not. If you're actually seeing the game, I'd love to get your opinion on this. But I feel like it's definitely been a pretty sloppy game. I would say, like the passing isn't crisp. It feels like it's a early preseason game. Like there's not a lot of pretty plays happening out there on the ice. It's a lot of dump and chase. It's a lot of just digging for the puck. There's a lot of deflections and blocks and shots not getting through, passes not getting through. It's definitely felt like a preseason game in this one. And again, that's to be expected, especially early in the preseason. A lot of these guys are playing their first real hockey game in months, so it's not surprising. But it's definitely been on the sloppy side as far as this game goes. Oh boy, Penguins get one back against the Red Wings. It's a 4-2 game now. Oh boy, imagine if the Red Wings blow the 4-1 lead. That would be embarrassing. I think no one would remember it because it's only a preseason game, but that would still definitely kind of sting, at least for the players that played in this game, if they were to. I mean, it's still a 2-goal lead, but you don't want to blow a 4-1 lead, even if it is a preseason game. Hey, we got a goalie change. Louis Domingue has come in now for the Rangers. So it looks like they decided to pretty much split this game. Yaroslav Halak played a little more than the first half, and now Louis Domingue. We all remember him from the Penguins last year, actually playing against the Rangers in the playoffs. The third goalie for Pittsburgh last season now is the third goalie for the Rangers, and he has now entered the game. So we got a new goalie in goal. Again, that is planned, I would imagine, by the Rangers. A lot of teams do that early in the preseason where they split the game between two different goaltenders so everybody can get some playing time. So I assume that is 100% planned. And we're back underway here. 6:50 to go in the second. Detroit and Ottawa Reaper are still, to me, far the two teams that I am super interested in watching this year. We got a long shot there. Good stop in front. Might have been blocked on the way through. Rangers get it out. I look at those two teams as have made such great improvements from where they were at last season that I think it's going to be a dogfight for sure between them, Boston, Florida. Playoff spots are limited in the East, and there's going to be a lot of good teams fighting for those last few playoff spots. As we get a whistle here, that puck deflects up and out. 5:58 to go in the second. Still a 2-1 hockey game, and we're going to go to our final commercial break of period number 2 with 5:58 left, just under 6 minutes. This should be the last commercial stoppage. And then when we come back, we'll finish out period 2 here. No, I mean, in Buffalo's getting better, Pablo, but I still don't see them making the playoffs because Detroit and Ottawa have also gotten way better. Detroit and Ottawa have gotten significantly better. So I think both of those teams still stay ahead of Buffalo, even though Buffalo has gotten better too. Not to the same extent as the Red Wings and Senators have. Yeah, Anaheim I still think is probably a year or two away, but they're an up-and-coming team as well, absolutely. They got a lot of good young talent there. I still think there's a couple missing pieces for the Ducks, but they're going to be really good a year or two from now for sure. Yes, unfortunately, I do think that the Flyers will be in the Connor Bedard sweepstakes for sure. Hey, thank you, Dante. Appreciate it. Yes, Louis Domingue played in the playoffs for the Penguins last year when Tristan Jarry and Casey DeSmith were both out. So, second period action here. Rangers, Bruins, 2-1 game. Tight game. It's definitely been on the sloppy side, but tight game still. 1 goal difference. And we're coming back from the commercial break. Hey, we got a new subscriber. Let's go. I'm sorry I cannot read your name because it is not written in English, but new subscriber to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat and welcome our new subscriber, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Really, really appreciate it. Ozone draw here for the Bruins. They win it back. Trying to cycle it around now in the offensive zone. Greer down in the corner. Playing this one down low for Studnicka. Gets by him, but Riley pinches to keep it in. Played across. First to it, Greer sends that one through. It's deflected up and out, though, and we get another quick whistle and another Ozone face-off coming up. Bruins going to change lines, as will the Rangers. 5:40 to go here in the second. Face-off taken back by New York behind their own net. Tenorti with the puck. Trying to send it up the wing to Cooley. Cooley has a little trouble with it. Gets it back to Tenorti, and they still can't get it out of the zone. Finally, Dryden Hunt will get it over the line, and the Rangers come up into the offensive end. Bruins get back and steal the puck. They're going to carry it themselves now over the red line into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Shot in. Domingue makes a good save there on Asselin. Playing it back around now. 5:10 to go here in the second. Wilson, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Cross corner. Asselin will chase. Domingue comes out, sends it up the wing to Cooley. Cooley takes a hit. Bruins keep the puck for now. Back out to the point. Nobody in front. Long shot gets blocked. And we got a couple of players tied up here. And it looks like a Rangers shaken up. We got a delayed penalty call coming against the Bruins. And finally, this one's going to get whistled down with 4:38 to go. Rangers are going to the power play. They'll have a chance to extend this lead. And it's going to be Samuel Asselin going to the penalty box. Holding penalty. Yeah, definitely holding theirs. He had the Rangers player all wrapped up and pulled him down to the ice. So, holding call there. Boston to the penalty kill. Rangers, 2-minute power play. 4:38 to go here in the second, trying to extend their lead to 2. Trocheck wins the drawback. Fox out high. Rangers set up offensive zone. Rangers are 0 for 1 so far on the power play in this game. Trying to change that. Playing it around. Up the wing. Moved into the middle. Trocheck with it. Back over here. Kravtsov. Has it out high. Trying to get it back. Chance there. Swayman somehow able to keep it out. Puck went right across the goal line, but not in. Back to the corner. Victoria, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Moving it around now. 1:15 to go on the power play. Rangers still set up in the offensive zone. They've had tons of possession. Good chance to score as well. Long shot from the point. That one deflects just wide. First to it. Rangers in the corner. Kick to the middle. Bruins can't get it out. Kopanen couldn't corral it. Out high by Fox. Now top of the circle. There's another shot that blocked wide. Kept in by Kravtsov. Played down low. Sent through the middle. And finally, the Bruins are going to get a chance to clear and get a much-needed line change on this penalty kill. 40 seconds to go. Power play for the Rangers. They're breaking out of their own zone. 3:10 left in the period. Moved up over the red line. Into the offensive end. Chasing hard after it is Gauthier. Plays it through, out to the point. Kept in by Robertson. Working this one around now. Rangers still with possession out high. Long shot there. Swayman's got to make a good save. And the Bruins clear the rebound back to the Rangers zone. 10 seconds left on the power play. Trying to work this one up into the offensive end. Here comes New York. That one gets worked around. Kicked away by the Bruins. They've killed it off. Power play's over. Bruins 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. Rangers remain in the lead by just 1 goal. Into the offensive end. Here's Asselin out of the box against Robertson. They come together. Down in the corner. Trying to play this one around. No. Reaper Rask is officially retired. And Devils now up 4-1. Again, all the scores up here from all the other games going on. The ticker keeps up with everything happening. Moved up here, 1:55 to go in the second. Domingue plays out into the corner. Bruins to it first. It's Stanika to the middle. Spin around shot! And Domingue grabs that one with the glove. And then we get a little pushing after the whistle. And these two teams come together. Hasn't really been an overly physical game. Hasn't been a lot of scrums, anything like that. But a little gathering after the whistle there. Offensive zone face-off coming up for Boston. VC, what's going on? Welcome in. The second Rangers goal, I believe, was given to Alexis Lafreniere. It was originally. It was kind of a net front scramble for the puck. So it may have been changed, but I believe it was Alexis Lafreniere's goal. That's who they originally gave it to. Moved around now, down low, worked up, taken here, over the blue line. Rangers have it, it's Tenorti. And that one gets dumped down to the end boards. Rangers hard after it, in on the forecheck. Riley there for Boston, trying to get it out, up to Toporowski, out of the zone over the red line, into the offensive end. Here's Mike Riley, his shot goes wide, and that's behind the net. Rangers looking to clear their zone. Knocked down by Boston out in neutral ice. And the puck was played with a high stick. We'll get a whistle with 1:03 to go in the second. Hey, thank you so much, VC, new subscriber. Everybody, let's welcome VC to the channel and get some new sub hype in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome to have you here. Minute and 3 seconds to go here in the second period. Rangers lead by 1. As these two teams have exchanged goals in this middle frame, and they're trying to carry that lead into the intermission. Taken now by Frederick for the Bruins, up into the offensive zone, stops along the sideboards. He gets checked. Rangers poke it, not over the line. Bruins keep it in. Played down behind the net. Good play. Cycle game going. Rangers, good job getting to it. Chance to clear here. It's Kravtsov up and out. And he dodges the hit, dumps it deep. Forecheck commences. Playing it through now. 30 seconds to go on in the second period. Rangers up by 1. And that's back out to the neutral zone. They'll try entry again. Here's Brodzinski. He gets knocked down by Coyle. Bruins try and get to the puck. They send it up the boards. Frederick with a chance to clear. Pass across. Lindholm jumping into the play. 10 seconds to go. Offensive end. Boston on the rush. Trying to drive that one in. Not able to get a tuck on goal. Good net drive there, but no finish. Now the puck's down in the corner. And Brazo getting in there. He is a big body. Number 55 for the Bruins. Played in Providence last year, likely going to play in Providence again this year. And now Greer is trying to get at it with Tenorti, and the linesmen aren't going to let that happen. Greer was trying to get at Tenorti here as these teams came together. at the end of the second period. And the period is going to end with a pretty good scrum down in the corner. And Tenorti was not happy with AJ Greer there. They were going at it. And Brazeau is in there as well. But at the end of the day, the linesmen break it all up, and we go to the second intermission. So here we are at the second intermission, the Rangers with a 1-goal lead, just like they did have at the end of the first. However, instead of a 1-0 lead, it's now 2-1, as both teams picked up 1 goal in period number 2. And we've got 40 minutes of action down, 20 minutes to go. Thank you guys again all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. And preseason action, getting ready for the real thing. Hockey is back, and it is beautiful. So thank you guys so much. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you can hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, have some fun. Would love to have you become a part of it. Much, much appreciated. Reaper, have a great night. Thank you so much for coming by. Awesome to have you as always. And hopefully we'll see you soon, my friend. Thank you so much. So we'll have some time to hang out and chat here at the intermission before the third gets going. And as you can see, we got all the scores back on the ticker's back working. We got all the scores rolling from tonight. But I can go through them quickly if you guys want. I can do a quick run through so you don't have to wait for the ticker to scroll. We got Red Wings and Penguins, end of the second period. Red Wings 4-2. Devils up 4-1 over the Islanders, also second intermission. Sabres 2-1 lead over the Flyers, second intermission. Hurricanes 2-0 lead over the Lightning, second intermission. Stars with a 1-0 lead over the Coyotes in the first period. The Senators and Jets are tied 1-1 in the first period. And the Blues and Blackhawks just dropped the puck about a minute into their game. So 0-0 still there. THG, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Ryan, what is going on? Welcome in. Thanks for watching. Good to have you in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to have everyone here. Thank you guys so much. We're at the second intermission getting ready for the third period. It's a 2-1 Rangers lead. Goals for the Rangers, Adam Fox and Alexi Lafreniere. 2 NHL regulars that Rangers fans hope they see a lot of on the score sheet this season. Goal for the Bruins belongs to AJ Greer. He is likely going to be with the Providence Bruins in the AHL this season. So, again here, guys, while we are at the intermission, I know we've had some new people come in, some other people leave, so I want to talk about BPAL Picks again, channel sponsor, or stream sponsor for tonight's video. You guys, a lot of you, especially if you've followed this channel for a longer length of time, know Pearlo Wisdom. He's been on the channel a bunch of times, someone I know very well. His website, his picks for sports betting is BPAL Picks. And again, if you're not into sports betting, you don't have to listen to a thing I say for the next couple of minutes. If you are into sports betting, Pearlo's BPAL Picks available right now is a free trial run till October 6th. And basically what you get is all of Pearlo's picks from now when you sign up through October 6th for free. You don't have to pay anything. You can cancel at any time, and you can just see how it goes. It's a trial run, see how it goes. And then if you want to continue with BPAL Picks, which is Pearlo, you can become a paying customer of Pearlo's. If not, you can cancel. You don't lose anything. It's over and done with. It don't cost you anything. You're all set. You gave it a shot. He uses Telegram as his messaging app to give out the picks. It's a group message. He puts his picks in every day, and you know that's what you pay for, is those picks for bets. And you know, he does very, very well with hockey. It's not just hockey though. He has MLB, NFL, NBA, all the major sports, but he is particularly good with the NHL and hockey. And, you know, he just wanted me to try and draw some interest, see if we could get some people to join BPOW, because obviously he wants his picks out there and some people to benefit from those. So all you have to do is make sure that you have Telegram, which is just a messaging app. You can easily just grab it on your phone the same way you would the YouTube app or anything else. You just get Telegram, and then you click the link in the description of this video. It will take you to the BPOW VIP picks chat, which is where Pearlo gives his picks. And then you just message Off the Wall Hockey in the chat so that Pearlo knows you came from me. And then your free trial run begins from now until October 6th. And you can see what BPOW Picks is all about. So it's a good opportunity to check it out, see if you like it or not, especially if you're into sports betting. If you're somebody that bets, you know, on a regular basis, it's probably worth it for you. If you, you know, if you end up not wanting to continue with it, not want to become a paying customer of Pearlo's, all you have to do is cancel. I mean, I'm not, man, THG, Pearlo's the expert, man. I give picks on my channel, and it's just me as being a fan, just trying to have some fun and you know, just seeing what my record can be. But Pearlo does it for real. He's like an actual handicapper. To be honest with you, I don't know all of what goes into his picks and how he makes them. You know, that's kind of what makes Pearlo, so he's probably not going to give away his secret formula, but I can tell you that he's very good, particularly with hockey. And the people that followed BPAL last year made a lot during the NHL season. He was very good with NHL picks last year. So, you know, he's a good guy. I obviously have had him on the channel a bunch of times. I've talked with him a lot, you know, ever since, you know, we've met up through YouTube. And just want to let you guys know that you've got a completely free trial run with BPAL. No risk to you. You can check it out. Use the link in the description. Just let them know Off the Wall Hockey sent you, and see how it goes. And you've got till October. You've got till October 6th to do it for, you know, check it out for free. Rick, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. New sub to the channel. You guys know what that means. It is time for some sub hype in the chat. Everybody, welcome Rick to the channel. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Excuse me. The regular season officially starts October 7th, Robert, with the Nashville Predators against the San Jose Sharks playing in Prague. The NHL, for the first time since 2019, is going back to Europe to play some games in Europe. So they have a couple games at the beginning of the year in Prague. And the normal regular season for everybody else begins on October 11th with the Lightning against the Rangers, a rematch from last year's Eastern Conference Final. So that will be a really fun game. So that is when the regular season starts. Robert, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Rick, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Awesome to have you. Alex, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Alex, I do plan on having Joey on for one of the Penguins games I do this year. Absolutely. And we're getting ready here for third period action. So appreciate all of you guys watching and all of you guys being part of the channel and the family here. And boy, is it nice to get back into streaming hockey games. That is for sure. Also, don't forget, I will be live again tomorrow night, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern start for the Montreal Canadiens against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I'll be doing another game tomorrow night. Leafs and Habs should be a good one. Let's see. Looking at the clock, there shouldn't be too much time left in this intermission, I would imagine. Let's see if the NHL app is going to tell us. Well, still about 6.5 minutes. So a somewhat decent amount of time. Hey, Doc, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Doc as well. Really, really, really appreciate that. Let's welcome Doc to the channel. Get some hype in the chat. Rick, that's, there's a lot that goes into that question. It wouldn't be too far off from where teams are now, although Arizona would be in Houston and Florida would probably be in Canada somewhere. But other than that, I don't think there's much that I would change. I would probably put Florida in Canada somewhere, so there'd be an 8th Canadian team. And Arizona would definitely be in Houston. But other than that, I think where the teams are pretty close to where I would put them. Avi, my man, welcome back in, man. It has been a while, bro. Really, really appreciate you being here. Awesome to have you. Good to see you, my friend. Rick, what's going on? Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Great to see you in the chat. I am so excited to have hockey season back. Jay, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to see you as well. Really, really appreciate it. Man, it's good to see all these familiar names in the chat. You guys, it's always fun when I start streaming again. It's been a while since I've got a chance to talk to all of you. But hockey is back, and it is great to see. And we're getting ready for a pretty big third period coming up here. 2-1 hockey game. Rangers up by 1. 20 minutes of action to go. The problem, Rick, for the Canadian teams is they're at a financial disadvantage. They are at a financial disadvantage because they have to pay their players in U.S. dollars, but a lot of their income comes in Canadian dollars. Like when they when they sell tickets, when they sell concessions, like a lot of their income comes in Canadian dollars, but they have to pay the contracts out in US dollars. So they're in the US money is more valuable than Canadian money, so they're at a real disadvantage financially. Also, taxes in Canada and a lot of are pretty much way higher than the US almost everywhere. So they're at a disadvantage tax-wise as well, because their taxes are way higher. So there's a lot of financial implications for why there's not more teams in Canada. Yeah, well, Arizona is going to be playing in front of 5,000 people a night this year, which is brutal, considering the rest of the league plays in front of 17, 18,000. Some arenas 20,000. Arizona's in a lot of trouble financially, and the U.S. like the league is only going to be able to prop the Coyotes up for so long. No, Avi, the first regular season game is on October 7th in Prague between the Predators and the Sharks. And then the normal regular season starts October 11th. Boston's first game is October 12th. Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy if they make more money. I mean, it's not like they got attendance in the other building either. Okay, but Rick, it doesn't matter if the arena holds 18,000 people if 18,000 people don't show up. The Coyotes' attendance is every single year near the bottom of the NHL. They can have an 18,000 seat arena. It doesn't matter if only 7,000 people buy tickets. It literally, they're losing money at that point. The Coyotes financially are an absolute disaster. They're in massive debt, and the only reason they still exist is because the league is basically subsidizing them. The NHL is subsidizing the Coyotes' existence to keep them in Arizona because they are losing money every single year. Hey, Wyatt, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. So, Rangers are going to start this third period on a power play. So, here we go. Underway in period number 3. Rangers with a 2-1 lead, and they are on the power play to start it. AJ Greer in the penalty box for the Bruins. So, they got to start this third with a big penalty kill. Moving it around now. Taken here. Up and out. Rangers take it. VC with it over the blue line into the offensive zone. Turns it over. Bruins get the puck back. Cleared up over the red line into the offensive zone. Moved into the attacking end. There's a shot. And that's deflected up and out of play. 19-12 to go here in the third. 1:13 left on the power play. Moving it up now. Rangers out of the zone into the offensive end. Played up here. Yes, the game is live. Why would it not be live? 45 seconds left on the power play, and that's going to be offsides. Face-off coming back out to the neutral zone. One back here. 40 seconds left on this man advantage. The Bruins dump it deep. They'll chase and kill some more clock here. Good penalty kill to start this third for the Bruins. Can they keep it up? They still got 30 seconds to go. Moved up here over the red line into the offensive end. Swayman comes out high off glass. Gets to the blue line, but it's kept in by Hunt. Behind the net, played by Gauthier. Played up now, lifted up, all the way down. And the Bruins clear it again. 18:05 to go. Power play's over. Bruins kill it off. 3 for 3 on the penalty kill tonight are the Bruins. Now they get the puck in the offensive zone. Greer out of the penalty box. Cycles it deep for Brazeau. Justin Brazeau back to the point. Riley with a long blast. Blocker saved by Domingue. Nope, no Mark. Kreider is not playing tonight. He played last night against the Islanders. Played up now, out through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Here comes Cooley. He gets hit there by Riley. Down in the corner, Bruins move the puck. Now we got some pushing again after the whistle. Riley and Cooley come together. Not happy about that hit. And they're finally going to break up here. Rangers are offsides. They got to tag up. Just under 3 minutes into this third, into the offensive zone. Here's a shot for the Bruins, and a nice glove save by Domingue. Rebound chance gets blocked. Moving it back the other way. Up into the offensive zone. Here's Trocheck. Drop pass for Lafreniere. Lafreniere sends one through the middle, out high to the point. Here's Tenorti. Tenorti with a long shot. That one goes wide. Rangers trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Defenseman misplays it. It's a 3-on-1 for the Bruins into the offensive zone. Coyle, pass across. No goal as Domingue makes a huge save. Bruins had a 3-on-1, but Domingue robs them. And eventually the Rangers cleared all the way down, but it will be icing. But it remains a 2-1 hockey game. One of the best chances of the game there for Boston. They can't put it home. And with 16:30 to go left in the third, the Rangers remain in front by 1. And it wasn't Domingue, it hit the post. It went through Domingue's 5-hole and hit the post. And that was Samuel Asselin with the chance for the Bruins. He was just a little offline. Bruins win the faceoff. Here's Strawman back out there. Smith with a long shot. Down now behind the net is Coyle with it. Plays it through to Frederick. Frederick out to the point. Long shot there from Strawman. Gets blocked. Bruins still have it, though. Offensive zone. Playing it around. And the Rangers. Good job there by VC. Chips it out of the zone. Rangers will get a line change here. We tick under 16 to go here in the third. Puck played up by Hampus Lindholm. Into the offensive end. Shot in there. That one gets knocked down. Good save by Domingue with the glove side. Looks like, I'm not sure if he got it with the glove or the arm. Either way, he keeps it out. Oh, big hit there. One of the Bruins just got trucked. You keep it in the offensive zone. Now they cannot. Back the other way. Here come the Rangers. Breaking in. Shot. And no goal. It hit the post. Another post shot here. What a chance there for New York. It was Brodzinski in behind the D. Now in the corner. Moved up. Played to the middle. Some back and forth action. The most action in this game coming here in the first 5 minutes of the third period. Played around now in the neutral zone. Fallon, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Deflected in by Boston. They'll chase on the forecheck. Carl, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Brazeau keeps it in. Up to Cooley. Cooley plays it back to the D. And the Rangers will start to look for a breakout pass. D to D over to Lindgren. Lindgren up to the far side boards. Back to the middle of the ice. And that one deflects up and out of play. We get a whistle. 14:29 to go here in the third. And it remains a 2-1 hockey game. Plenty of action here, though, in the third. Couple of great chances for both teams, but nothing finding the back of the net. Road Warrior, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Bruins win it back to the blue line and dump it deep, trying to get the cycle game moving. Skinner with a good hit in the corner. Gets it through now, taken by Tenorti. Rangers up the wing, out of the zone. Cleared now. Trevino will try and skate into it. Boston gets to it first. Merkulov spins off the hit into the offensive zone. It's taken now by Boston, goes off a skate, and the Rangers will clear it back. Brought up, step up there, getting around. Rangers dump it deep. Merkulov with it for the Bruins, trying to get it out of the zone. He's not able to. We get another big hit. These teams continue to go back and forth. And Mike Riley here. I believe is going to get a penalty. Rangers going to the power play after this commercial break. Mike Riley going to the penalty box for slashing. And the Rangers are going to get their fourth power play opportunity of the game when we come back from this commercial. But we've made it to the first commercial break of the third period. Thank you guys all so much for watching. It's awesome to have you here. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to be back streaming hockey games and be back to NHL hockey. The season's starting. It's going to be so much fun. Would love to have you become a part of the channel community. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and thumbs up if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. So fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. I'll be bringing you tons of content covering the whole league all season long. And, we just love to have you become part of the channel community, trying to come together, enjoy hockey, have fun, and really appreciate you all being here on my first real preseason stream of this year. I will be live again tomorrow night for the Montreal Canadiens against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we will have another stream tomorrow night. It should be a fun game there between those two. And just getting ready for the regular season. Just getting ready for the regular season as we get closer and closer. We'll see. We'll see, Ryan. I mean, there's obviously been plenty of chances for both teams in this third period. And the million-dollar question is which team's able to find the back of the net. Rangers are going to have an opportunity here on the power play to try and add a goal to this lead and go up 3-1. We'll see if they can do it or if the Bruins penalty kill can continue to perform. Things also getting quite a bit more physical here in the third. Some more nastiness between players in this third period. And it really started at the end of the second when Greer and Tenorti got into it. So that kind of set the stage for a more physical third, and so far it has been. Rangers to the power play with Riley in the box for slashing. Working it around now in the offensive zone, looking to go up by 2 goals for the first time in this game. Set up out high to the near side boards. Cross ice pass, knocked down. Boston trying to get to it first. They will. Brazeau will carry it up ice into the offensive zone. Shorthanded bid here for the Bruins, and they score! It's a shorthanded goal for Oscar Steen, and this game is tied at 2. And the Bruins even this one up short-handed. And it wasn't Brazeau with the pass. It was Kopanen with the pass. It was 45, not 55. Either way, Steen finishes it off. It's a short-handed goal for Boston, and this game is tied up. 1:25 still to go on the power play as the Rangers try and get it in the offensive zone. Kept in there at the blue line. Trying to work this one around now, looking for an answer. Trying to take that lead back. Out high here now to Trocheck it. Pass across. There's a shot. Nice block there. And the Bruins take the rebound and send it all the way down. Domingue will quickly play it up. 1 minute to go on the power play. Into the offensive zone, Trocheck. He's chased to the outside board. Sends it back to Lindgren at the point. Top of the circle. Here's a shot. That one misses wide. Rangers with some good opportunities here and some offensive zone possession. Played out high, taken. Long shot by Lindgren. Swayman able to find that through the traffic in front. We get some more pushing in front as Gauthier and Lindholm get into it. And that one's going to be covered up. It will be an ozone faceoff coming for the Rangers. About 12 and a half minutes to go here in the third period. Played around now. Dryden Hunt keeps it in. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Moved out to the point. Rangers set up. There's a long shot that's blocked by Lindholm. Chips it up the boards and gets it out of the zone. He's laboring a little bit there. That shot block definitely stung him, but he gets the job done and gets the clear. 10 seconds left on the power play. One last rush for New York. Dryden Hunt's long shot in, bounces off the end boards and back out in front where Swayman's got to make the save. And now we get some more action after the whistle as Carlo and Gauthier have a little exchange. So Julien Gauthier definitely not making friends here with the Bruins as number 12 for the Rangers has been stirring the pot here in the third period. Riley's 3 seconds from being out of the penalty box. Rangers will have an offensive zone faceoff. Might get one more chance here if they can get a clean win on the draw. Bruins win it back. Penalties over. Power play is now 0 for 4 for New York. And the Bruins kill it. It's 2-2. They actually are a +1 on that penalty kill as they got the shorthanded goal. And with 11 and a half now to go in the third period, we have a tied hockey game. All even strength again, 5-on-5. Callahan down low, around from behind his own net, gets it up the wing, and they chip it out of the zone. Rangers take possession back. Up ice into the offensive zone. Rangers with it, move to the middle. Stolen on the back check by Frederick. Now the Bruins come up ice. Here's Coyle into the offensive zone. Frederick tries to chip it back to the middle. It's knocked down by the Rangers D. Islanders, big fan. What's going on? Welcome in. Playing it around now. 10:50 to go in the third. Nathan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Bruins chip it in front. And Domingue's got to find that in the crease. As he covers that one up, and we'll get a stoppage with 10:47 to go. Offensive zone faceoff for the Bruins on the way. Doug, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate having you in the chat. Yes, they are. Red Wings, look by the looks of that score, have had a very good game against Pittsburgh tonight. So we're down now to about a little over 10 minutes to go in this one. Still trying to break this tie. Lindgren trying to clear. Goes off a body. McLaughlin takes it now for Boston. Back through the middle. It's stolen by New York. And they will dump this one out. Up ice they come now into the offensive end. Big hit down in the corner by Gauthier again. He is really bringing it physically in this third period. Moved up over the red line, dumped into the offensive end. McLaughlin after it. Lindgren and him go heavy into the corner. Long shot from out high, misses well wide. Bruins trying to work it around. Gavin, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Taking line change in front of the Rangers bench. They steal the puck. And now the Bruins will get a change of their own into the offensive end. Here's a shot for Elson. That one goes high. Deflects off Swayman, up and out of play. We get a whistle. 9:58 remaining in the third. We should be heading to a commercial break here. Just under 10 to go in this final period. Still a tie game, 2-2. It will be an ozone face-off for New York when we come back. So here we are at a commercial stoppage. Third period, tied game. This has been a fun one between the Rangers and Bruins and a very tight one all the way through. No one has ever led by more than one goal in this game. It's either been tied or a one-goal game the entire time. And it's been very, very tight all the way through. Joseph, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. We are gearing up for an intense final 10 minutes here between these two. Well, Avi, I picked Edmonton for the President's Trophy in my award prediction, so I guess I have to say Edmonton in that one. All right, we're coming back now from the commercial break, getting ready to drop the puck again. We'll see who's going to score that all-important go-ahead goal. Or maybe we get some overtime. Hey, we got a new subscriber, Gavin. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. That is really, really appreciated. Everybody, let's welcome Gavin to the channel, and let's get some hype in the chat for our newest sub. That's awesome. Much, much appreciated. Here we go. Offensive zone faceoff for the Rangers. Trocheck to take it. It is won back, though, by Coyle. And the Bruins are out of the zone. Craig Smith can't control in the neutral zone. Kicked back. Rangers take possession again. They'll look to work this one up. Lafreniere into the offensive end. Ducks around. Frederick moves it to the middle. Trocheck goes for a back pass to Vesey, but it slides under his stick. They'll still be very, very good, Robert. I do wonder if there'll be maybe a slight step back, but I still think they're going to be absolutely one of the best teams in the league and should win the Central Division. Taken up now. 9:10 to go. Bruins through neutral ice. Dumped in by Kopanen. Played up now by the Rangers. Kraftstov trying to get it out. He does. New York with it through the neutral zone. Goes off a skate, though, and they can't bring it in. They'll try again. This time they dump it deep. Down low. 850. Moved in front off a skate. Playing it down low. Bruins up and out of the zone. Move to the middle. 8.5 left here in the third period. Cowan, what's going on? Welcome in. Underwater, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to have you guys in the chat. Moved up now. Who do I got? I mean, this is anybody's game, Cowan. I mean, you might as well flip a coin. I'll flip my bottle cap here. I'll say bottom of the cap for the Rangers, top of the cap for the Bruins. Let's see. Oop. Let me actually flip it good. And top of the cap, I guess we're going Bruins. So it's literally a coin flip game at this point, as we got another save there by Domingue. He'll cover it up. 7:57 left. And it will be an ozone draw coming now for the Bruins. Good rush there by Studnicka and Carrick jumping into the play. I don't think they're going to win 40 games. I do think they can get to the high 30s, though, underwater. Or, excuse me, Pablo. Pablo asked that. Underwater did not. Let's see. Yeah, I think the Kraken are definitely going to be better this season, but what did they win last year? Like 27 games or something like that? I think they might win like 37 this year, which is definitely an improvement, but I don't think it's enough for them to be like in a playoff spot or anything. Bruins trying to work it around the offensive zone here. Really appreciate it. Hey, thank you so much. Welcome, new sub to the channel. Thank you so much, Ryan. Really appreciate that. Welcome in. Great to have you. So that one's sent to the outside. Fox trying to dig for it in the corner. Bruins heavy on the forecheck. Trying to keep this one in the offensive zone. So far they have. Joseph, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat as always. Playing around now behind the net. Rangers have it. We got line changes coming for both teams. Everyone's just kind of going to regroup here. Robertson chips it up. Rangers through the neutral zone. Into the Boston end. Carpenter chases heavy into Carrick. And that one's chipped out, though, as the Bruins move the puck up the boards. McLaughlin with a hit in front of the Rangers bench. Greer comes in and lays a shoulder. Played up now over the red line. Into the offensive end. Studnicka gets hammered down. That allows the Rangers to come back this way. They throw one in through to Swayman, who sticks it aside to the corner. Robertson jumps in to keep it in the offensive zone for New York. And that one's cleared back out by the Bruins. Rangers get possession, though. They'll bring it right back in. Good pressure here for the Rangers, looking for that go-ahead goal. 2-2 game now, 6:15 to go in the third. That shot attempt gets blocked. Hit his own guy in front of the net. And the Rangers can't get it through. Here's Coyle sneaking in for Boston. On the backhand, couldn't get the pass through to Smith. Good D from the Rangers to break that up. Now they come the other way into the offensive zone. Looking for a shot attempt, and Swayman has got to hold the post there. And he does. And we get a little more action after the whistle as these teams come together. And it remains 2-2 with 5:53 to go in the third period. Offensive zone faceoff coming for the Rangers when we get back from the commercial break. Jaden, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. A fully healthy definitely has the potential to. I think fully healthy might be, and getting that might be a bit of an issue, but if they were to be fully healthy, I do think so. They have a shot, yes. Mr. Tornado, what's going on? Welcome in. I cover the entire NHL on this channel, Mr. Tornado, so all 32 teams will be streamed here. All 32 teams will be covered here. So, yes, the Red Wings will at times have streams and whatnot, and there certainly will be videos about them throughout the year. New subscriber, Seymour. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat, and welcome Seymour to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, underwater, you've got a 5K this weekend. Going for another top 10 finish. There you go. That's awesome. That is awesome. I hope it goes really well for you. Appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you so much. We are at the final commercial break of this third period. Rangers and Bruins knotted up at 2. And it's been a great game so far. I think we're in for a great finish. And this game probably comes down to who scores the next goal. So please don't forget, it really does mean a lot and help the channel a ton. If you can hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And I cover the entire league and going to be bringing you tons of content all season long. 32 is the perfect number. The conferences are even with 15 or 16 teams in each conference, and all the divisions are even as well with 8 teams in each division. So finally, with Seattle in the league is perfectly aligned. You have 16 Eastern Conference teams, 16 Western Conference teams. You have 8 teams in each division. The alignment is even across the board finally. As we get a long shot there. Blocked down. Bruins have it. Craig Smith into the offensive zone. And that one gets taken. Moved up over the red line into the offensive end. Dryden Hunt coming back the other way. Moved up now. Spun around. 5:25 to go here in the third. Rangers can't keep that one in at the point. Lingering goes D to Fox. Good to see that pair together, even if it's just a preseason game. Lindgren and Fox have become each other's primary D partner over the last few years, and looks like that is certainly going to continue. Bruins have it in their own zone, off the boards, lifted out to neutral ice over the red line, dumped in. Now they'll chase as we're into the final 5 minutes of this one. Looking for a go-ahead goal. Who's going to get that all-important third goal? That one was close, but it's on top of the net, and it stays there as Domingue is able to cover it and get it whistled down. That was a good chance for Boston, but Louis Domingue gets a piece of it, and it pops up on top of the net. And it will now be an offensive zone face-off for the Bruins. So that one gets one back to the corner by the Rangers, trying to clear their zone. Hits a linesman. Bruins keep it in. Behind the net now, here's Domingue. Over to Tenorti. Tenorti up the boards. And that one gets sent all the way down by the Rangers. Doesn't connect with anyone on the pass. So that's going to be icing. Thank you, Red Rubber. Your modding skills being put to work already. They have a shot, Carl. I think they have a shot to get into a wild card spot. Absolutely. Them and Detroit are massively improved this season and are going to make the Atlantic Division even tougher. And it's going to be a very, very tough division this year. Because Ottawa and Detroit are miles better than they were last season. Both of them. Offensive zone face-off now again. Bruins out shooting the Rangers 32-23. Tied up on the scoreboard where it counts. And it's one back there by New York. Off glass, out of the zone. Moved up into the offensive end. Forecheck. Cooley will lead the forecheck for the Rangers. He lands a hit, but the Bruins get the puck out of the zone. Now it's back in neutral ice. Here's Carrick. Trying to work that one through. He cannot. And it's moved up back the other way by New York. Into the offensive end. Gauthier can't play it deep. Bruins get it back out at the red line. Pushing and shoving in front of the bench. Here's Charlie Coyle driving in! Can't get it through. He went sliding through the crease area, but the puck doesn't go in the net. Now Craig Smith will try with some speed through the neutral zone. Over to Coyle, back to Frederick. Frederick's long shot gets blocked by Trocheck. Down low, Lindgren out of the zone. Passes that one up over the red line into the offensive end. Spun around now, 3:20 to go in the third. Rangers have to go back to their own end. Avi said that we were going to overtime earlier, and with every minute that ticks by, and I may be speaking too soon as VC gets a shot attempt there, but it's blocked aside. With every minute that goes by, we are getting closer to this being an overtime game. As Brazeau's going to just dump that one in, and Kopanen can chase. Rangers move it quickly, though, and they come back the other way. Speed through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Here's a shot! Swayman's got to make a nice save there, cutting down the angle. And he covers that one up as Johnny Brodzinski had a good opportunity. 2:41 left here in the third. Ozone faceoff coming for the Rangers. Game still 2-2, but these goalies are getting worked. They've had to make some nice saves. Ozone face-off now. Back out to the blue line. Long shot in there. Nice blocker save from Swayman. Bruins try and work the puck up the wall. Finally, they're going to carry it out now. Deflected in. Trying to win the race. No icing as they do. That was McLaughlin getting in. Rangers move it up the boards, trying to get it out. Fight for it along the sidewall here. Couple guys for both teams in the mix. Bruins come away with it. Rangers take it away down low, and now they'll lift it up over everybody and clear it out. Two minutes left, third period. Kicked into the offensive zone, around the boards. Bruins keep it in out high. Big hit there by Gauthier on Coyle. And Carrick will have to regroup. Up to Coyle again into the offensive end. He takes another hit. Coyle and Gauthier exchange some cross checks there. 1.5 minutes now to go as the Rangers come up ice into the offensive zone. Julien Gauthier trying to drive in. Carrick does a good job shielding him off. Now Cooley has it in the corner. Back out high to the blue line. Long shot by Lindgren. Rangers have it offensive zone, cycling it around, 1:15 to go. Will Cooley behind the net. He gets pressured. Bruins steal the puck. And they're just going to clear that one out. Back out to the neutral zone. Partial change at least for Boston. No, looks like they're going to be able to get everybody. Rangers try and bring it up. .50 left here in the third as we're finally under a minute to go. Still a 2-2 game. Cohen, yes, I do think this is probably going to overtime as the Rangers send that one all the way down. No icing as it doesn't reach. Riley goes back to get it, takes a hit from Trocheck. And the Rangers do a good job here keeping this one in the offensive zone. Bruins struggling to get it out. Now they will. 25 seconds left. Back out to neutral ice. Now back to the Rangers zone where they're just slowly and methodically looking for a breakout play. They get it through neutral ice into the offensive end. Bruins keep him to the outside, however. Greer takes a hit. Now he's trying to give one down in the corner. Out in front in the crease. It's sticked away by the Bruins D. They steal the puck. One last clear here for Boston. Long shot in with a couple seconds to go. Domingue easily saves that. And we are going to overtime. So we're going to get a little 3-on-3 action here. It's a 2-2 hockey game at the end of period number 3. And we are going to be going to some 3-on-3 OT action. And we'll see who is able to get the all-important third and deciding goal in this game. This is going to be fun. 3-on-3, lots of open ice, lots of up and down play. Really lets the skill players shine through. And we'll see if anyone's able to end it 3-on-3, or maybe even we go to a shootout. But we'll have a quick commercial break here and then get the puck dropped in OT. Again, really, really appreciate everyone watching, everyone being a part of the channel and the stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you get the thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams, welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a hockey community that everyone will come together, have fun, enjoy the game, enjoy the season. And just very excited to have hockey back this year. I'll be bringing you tons of content covering all 32 teams all year long. Friendly Freddy, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. No, I cover the entire NHL. I'm a Boston Bruins fan from Massachusetts, but I cover the whole league. Boston, what is going on? Welcome in. The Oilers are not playing right now. I forget if they have a game later or not, but they're not playing right now. James, what's going on? Good at Life, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. The Oilers do not play today. No, they played last night. They don't play today. They play Calgary tomorrow, though. All right, 3-on-3 is about to begin here. Overtime. I have no idea, Michael. I have no idea. Good at Life, if you spam again in the chat, you will be banned from the channel. There's no reason to spam the chat. All right, here we go. Coyle against Trocheck in the faceoff dot. That has been a very common occurrence in this game. They've matched up against each other a lot. It is Trocheck and VC, the forwards for the Rangers, with Fox, I believe, on the back end. Yes, it is Coyle and Smith for the Bruins with Lindholm on the back end, as Lindholm steals that puck. Down behind the net, 4:45 to go, just starting OT here. The Bruins trying to carry it up ice. Here's Craig Smith into the offensive zone. Drop pass for Coyle. Bruins setting up with possession here, offensive zone. Smith fires a shot that gets blocked off a skate. Trying to work this one around. Lindholm keeps it in. Back now, just under his stick. And back out to the neutral zone. Rangers clear. Bruins have to regroup. They'll probably get at least one or two fresh players on the ice as well. Just under a minute into this OT. Here's Studnicka into the offensive zone, driving in. Domingue makes a nice save. Now the Rangers have a break back the other way. Trocheck comes up ice with Fox jumping in. His pass just doesn't connect. Bruins get to the loose puck. Trying to work this one around. Thank you so much, Mr. Tornado. Really appreciate it. Here's Greer with a shot. AJ Greer ends it for Boston. His second goal of the game. And the Bruins win 3-2 in overtime to finish this preseason battle. And the Bruins get it done in overtime. AJ Greer's second goal of the game rips one home on Louis Domingue. And the Bruins win this one 3-2. Hey, Mr. Tornado, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub-hype chat. There's some new sub-hype in the chat for Mr. Tornado. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. And That is a nice goal there. Another high shot, high blocker side on Domingue for Greer. His second goal of this game. He gets 2 of the 3 Boston goals, and they win this one in OT. Hey, GG's Nathaniel. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. It was a very good game between these two teams. Very evenly matched throughout between these two. It was a fun one. And, well, the games don't count in the standings yet, and I never put too much stock into who wins and loses in the preseason. But it was a fun game, and certain players, I think, really played well. I thought Charlie Coyle had a fantastic game for the Bruins. I think, obviously, AJ Greer with the 2 goals played very well. I thought Hampus Lindholm looked very calm, cool, and collected on the back end for Boston. So those guys played well. For the Rangers, Lafreniere scored a goal. He played a pretty decent game. Trocheck had a good game, his first in a Rangers uniform. Adam Fox and Ryan Lindgren on the back end as a pair continue to be a phenomenal D pairing, and they were both very solid tonight. So all in all, I think some guys stood out on both sides, had solid games. It was very evenly matched in a tight game all the way through, like I said. And not bad for the preseason. It's good to get a preseason game in the books and get back to streaming and get back to hockey for sure. Lily, thank you so much for being here. Shannon, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Golf Guy, welcome to the channel. Let's get some sub hype in the chat for Golf Guy as well, new to the channel. Just subscribed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with this one being over, that is going to bring me to the end of this one. And thank you guys again so much for watching. Please don't forget, I will be back tomorrow night for the Montreal Canadiens versus Toronto Maple Leafs, 7 p.m. Eastern time, same as tonight. Gonna be a lot of fun, trying to get back into the groove of streaming again. Really appreciate everyone watching. Before you go, don't forget, it means a ton if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Really appreciate it. Please don't forget, if you're into sports betting, BPOW Picks, link is in the description. You get a free trial run until October 6th, and a good chance to check it out and see if you want to become a full-time regular client of BPOW Picks. So just check out that Telegram link in the description. Message the chat Off the Wall Hockey so that Pearlo knows that you came there through me, and then you guys can get a trial run at it, and see if you want to become a long-term client of the great Pearlo wisdom and his phenomenal picks each and every day. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me. Nope, the game I am doing tomorrow, Boston, is the Canadiens and Maple Leafs, like I said. Again, I post on the community tab at the beginning of the week with my stream schedule if you want to know what games I'm doing. If it's not listed on the community tab, then I am not doing that game. Have a good night, Jay. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you as always. That is going to do it for me. I am going to be signing off. Thank you guys all so much again. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. Canadiens, Leafs, going to be a fun one. Until then, have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow, and see you next time.